If you look at the numbers, there is no denying it. Same passer rating. First season as a starter. Passer rating, Jordan Love 93.8, Rodgers 93.8. Completion percentage identical. TD to interceptions virtually identical.
Outside of Patrick Mahomes, if we, the four of us, were running an NFL team today, there is nobody on the planet I'd rather have than Jordan Love, period, end of sentence.
Greenbay, a city where winter bites, but football burns hotter than ever. A place frozen in time, yet pulsing with tradition. Where the past is not forgotten, it's stitched into every green jersey, every cheesehead crown, every fourth quarter comeback roaring through Lambeau Field. And in 2025, something ancient is waking up. You can feel it in the frost. You can hear it in the silence before kickoff. This is no longer Aaron Rodgers' team. This is no longer a franchise clinging to memories. The Green Bay Packers are reborn, but not with noise. With resolve, quietly, methodically, and at the center of it all, not a gunslinger, not a celebrity quarterback, but a man with calm eyes, a strong arm, and a soul hardened by doubt, Jordan Love. This team is different. The Packers of 2025 aren't waiting to be taken seriously. They are here to take, to conquer, to finish what years of heartbreak began. If you think this is just another NFC wildcard squad, you're missing the storm brewing in Wisconsin. Because the Packers are coming, and they're coming for blood. Chapter 1, Jordan Love, from doubt to destiny. The pressure wasn't just heavy, it was historic. Jordan Love didn't step into just any jersey. He stepped into number 10, with the ghost of number 12 still hanging in the rafters of Lambeau, whispering in every throw, every misstep, every Sunday snap. Replacing Aaron Rodgers wasn't a quarterback change, it was a reckoning. And for a while, the football world circled like vultures, waiting for Love to stumble, to crack, to collapse under the shadow of a legend. But Jordan Love never blinked. He didn't flinch. He didn't try to be Rodgers. He stayed silent. He studied. He stayed humble. And when the time came, when the snaps were finally his, he let his game speak for itself. 2024 was no fairy tale. It was a trial by fire. Injuries ripped through the roster. The offense sputtered. The media questioned. The fans waited. But through it all, Jordan Love stood tall. He threw for over 4,000 yards. He found rhythm with a young, unproven receiver core. He moved in the pocket like he was born in chaos. He made throws on the run that looked effortless. He didn't chase highlight reels. He chased efficiency. And slowly, game by game, throw by throw, belief started to take root. Now, in 2025, everything feels different. The offense isn't hesitant anymore. It's humming. LaFleur is no longer managing a transition. He's designing for his quarterback. For the first time since Rodgers left, this system isn't stuck in the past. It's moving forward. Fast, explosive, efficient. Love is reading defenses pre-snap, adjusting protections, identifying disguised blitzes. The cadence is crisp, the decisions are quick, and the throws surgical. Inside the red zone, he's become a killer. Outside the numbers, his ball placement is pristine, and most importantly, his teammates no longer wonder if he's the guy. They know. Jordan Love isn't trying to match the legacy of those who came before him. He's crafting his own story, quietly, steadily, powerfully, and this season might just be the chapter where everything changes. Chapter 2, Building a Contender. Smart, violent, complete. Rebuilds are for franchises that lose their identity. The Packers never did. They didn't scrap the blueprint, they refined it. They didn't chase names, they pursued value. And every move in the 2025 offseason was calculated with one goal in mind. Build a team that hits, bends, and finishes. Aaron Banks was the first domino, a mauler inside, brought in not for flash, but for function. He's already changed the run game, giving A.J. Dillon daylight and Jordan Love time. Then came McCole Hardman. Not a WR1, not a savior, but a separator. His presence forces safeties deeper, corners wider. His motion shifts defenses. He's geometry and cleats, stretching the field to create lanes underneath for Daubs and Reed, and it's working. On defense, the crown jewel was Xavier McKinney. This isn't just a good safety, this is a quarterback with pads. 8 interceptions last year, countless broken plays turned into turnovers. He watches the quarterback's feet, not just their eyes. He anticipates, manipulates, and strikes. And with Nate Hobbs locking down the slot and rookie Evan Williams flying sideline to sideline, the Packers' secondary suddenly looks like a nightmare for offensive coordinators. But the brilliance of this roster isn't the top line, it's the depth. Jaden Reed, already one of the most underrated slot receivers in the league, creates matchup problems every week. Romeo Doubs is tough, reliable, and trusted. Christian Watson, when healthy, is a 6'4" heat-seeking missile. And the rookies, Matthew Golden and Savion Williams, are already flashing in practice. Hands, size, route running. If one of them pops, this passing game goes nuclear. Green Bay didn't just assemble a team, they engineered a roster with purpose. They didn't chase stars, they built a system, and now it looks dangerous. Chapter 3, a defense built for January, forged in ice. For years, the Packers' identity was lopsided. Electric on offense, soft on defense. Shootouts were fun, until January came and the defense folded. But that era is dead now. Buried. This defense, it doesn't survive the cold. It thrives in it. It's not built for show. It's built for punishment. It starts up front. Rashawn Gary is healthy again, and he's playing like he's mad at the turf. He collapses pockets, bullies tackles, and finishes hits. Lucas Van Ness? He's no longer potential, he's production. Quicker, smarter, meaner. Together they form a pass rush that doesn't just chase, it suffocates. The linebackers are disciplined, fast, and violent. The front four is deep and interchangeable. And behind them, precision, swagger, versatility. McKinney is the enforcer. Hobbs is the eraser. Williams is the wild card. This is a secondary that doesn't just react, it dictates. They disguise coverage, bait quarterbacks into throws they regret, and pounce on mistakes like predators. Defensive coordinator Jeff Hafley has instilled a philosophy: speed, violence, deception. This group doesn't wait for the offense to make a move. They strike first, and they want it cold. They want games in the snow. They want wide receivers slipping on frozen grass. Because unlike the defenses of old, this unit finishes. This is a group built for January. They don't just play defense, they hunt. Chapter 4, a schedule ripe for a run. The 2025 schedule doesn't just offer opportunity, it offers statement games. Green Bay opens against Washington and Cleveland, two rosters with shaky quarterback situations and vulnerable lines. That's 2 games to build confidence, 2 games to sharpen the blade before the real battles begin. Then comes Dallas. Primetime, national stage, a measuring stick game. This is the kind of night where quarterbacks announce themselves to the league. If Jordan Love shines here, if he carves up a respected Dallas defense in front of the world, the narrative changes forever. No more questions, no more comparisons, just belief. The Packers get a perfectly timed bye in Week 5. It's a reset button, a moment to heal, to refocus, to prepare for a brutal but pivotal stretch. Philadelphia, Baltimore, Minnesota, all coming to Lambeau, all in cold weather, all potential playoff previews. This is where seasons are shaped, where home field advantages are earned, and where contenders prove they're more than hype. Yes, the end is tough. 3 straight road games, a finale in Detroit. But if the Packers enter December with 10 wins and a healthy roster, they won't just survive that stretch. They'll finish it with blood in their teeth. Athlon says 12-5. ESPN predicts 11. But if this team stays healthy, if the rookies hit and the defense keeps flying, 13-4 isn't just possible, it's realistic. Because this isn't a schedule full of traps. It's a schedule built for momentum. Chapter 5, the culture shift, the legacy threat, the silent storm. Something has changed in Green Bay. It's not loud, it's not flashy, it doesn't need to be. It's a slow building storm, the kind you don't see until it's already overhead. This isn't about media buzz, it's about belief. Quiet, internal, earned. You see it in the way the team walks into practice. Heads down, minds locked in. You hear it in LaFleur's voice. Measured, confident, clear. You feel it when Jordan Love steps to the podium. Not with charisma, but with conviction. This is a roster full of men with something to prove. Veterans with scars, young players with chips on their shoulders, coaches who have tasted heartbreak and want more than redemption. They want domination. No more distractions, no more drama, just work, grind, resolve. Kenny Clark, the anchor of the defense, speaks about unfinished business like it keeps him up at night. McKinney says this secondary is the smartest group he's ever played with. Matt LaFleur, finally freed from the long shadow of Rodgers, is calling plays like a man unchained. And Jordan Love, he's no longer waiting to be accepted. He is the heartbeat now. The Packers aren't chasing a narrative. They are the narrative. Legacy is no longer someone else's story in Green Bay. It's Jordan Love's, it's Rashawn Gary's, it's LaFleur's, it's every rookie who was told maybe later, and every vet who was told, you're not enough. This team doesn't care about predictions, it doesn't care about press clippings, and it sure as hell doesn't care what the rest of the NFC thinks. Let the world crown the Eagles. Let the networks fawn over the 49ers. Let Detroit dance in the spotlight. The Packers, they're coming. And they don't need to talk about it, because storms don't warn you, they just arrive.